75 gamers, I'm old, and I've got a beard, and I look like an egg, but today we are reviewing some of my games that I've been practicing with recently, and that is, of course, some more Prospector games. I've been practicing Prospector so much recently. I'm trying to get as good as possible with Prospector, and I have just been practicing him, like, just absolutely crazily, just so much recently. And I've thrown a lot of matches, but I've also been getting a little bit better. Not great. Not even close to being like good, I would say, but we're improving, and that's what's important. So today, I want to take a look at some of the highlighted matches that I thought were pretty interesting. All right, so first match, we're up against a Nightmare. Keep in mind that this is also his quick match, so I have no idea where the Hunter spawns. I just go straight for mid. It's fine. Prospector versus Nightmare is a bit of an awkward matchup, I will say. I actually did not even see that bird. I'm kind of throwing by not seeing that bird. So one thing that I tested here, I don't actually know. I didn't know because of how fast Nightmare moves. If my Weber's Law triggers here, my Weber's Law does trigger. And it does allow me to get to this pallet and give him a quick stun here, which allows me to drop this pallet first. But honestly, after that, I don't know where to go because most Nightmares bring max pallet break, so I don't really know where to route to after this. And that's not always guaranteed because I actually had the same matchup a little while ago. But it wasn't really the best. So right here, I actually don't know how Nightmare worked around these pallets too much. Turns out, he kind of just... Yeah, it's those two pallets are basically like, consider them to be like Moonlit River Park pallets, where it's like, if he's gonna slide into the pallet, like he's just gonna curve inside of it automatically. He's gonna go around this one here, which I hate it when Hunters go around that pallet because it's a really strong pallet, and when they don't break it, it hurts. We get my second magnet here, and then I know Blink is coming here soon, so I'm just kind of trying to delay it here. Or I know Blink or Warp, I should say. It is Blink here. And he just blinks right there, which is fine. That means I force Blink. So it's a pretty average kite. You know, you got the Blink out, and that's good. Of course, we were also teamed up with Luchilu. I wasn't like teamed up, but we got matched with Luchilu, which was pretty funny. And you know, they're still playing Thief, of course. They're still playing Thief. So this one was actually more luck than skill, I will say, in this match. These are all victories, by the way. Every match I watch today is a victory. Keep in mind, just because these are victories doesn't mean like that my Prospector is like crazy or anything like that. With every single victory, there has been at least 2 throws, I will say. Like with every single good game, there is about 2, maybe even 3 thrown games. We do see the escape balls get doubled down, but because of the fog, he can't find me. So this is actually really helping me. I know he's gonna throw the bird, and I walk in a direction where I don't think he'll be. Although, right there, I think he had me revealed because the escape ball just smoke. And that is why he's gonna start chasing me here again. But it bought me a lot of distance, which was really, really good. Now here, against Nightmare, I didn't really know what to do because I know if I drop this pallet and he goes around, I can't make it to their section. So I have to stay in this area. And with how quickly he breaks pallets because he has max pallet break, I kind of just have to do this. I don't really want to do this exact kite, but I have to. So we go for... That was a mistake. I meant to repel there. I don't know why I stunned. That was kind of just my throw. And then I think I vault on the second window vault here just to see if I can get lucky. I don't get lucky. But that's fine. So things are still looking fine. This is like a drawed position right now. But of course, Luchilu's trying to harass, and you know, Thief is such a great character, as you can tell. Such a great character that he's able to harass so incredibly effectively, right, guys? Oh my gosh, Thief, give it up for Thief. We do get transferred to a safer chair, which is nice. This chair is a lot easier to rescue from, I will say, especially rebound from too, because there's a couple resources here in terms of windows and whatnot. But yeah, in a situation like this is a draw because if I get farmed, it's just cooked. And then if he has like a crazy endgame, he can win. But luckily, Luchilu gets a really, really good body block and gets a stun with the Thief Flashlight too, which buys a lot of distance. And on top of that, continues to stall and gives me even more distance by going down. So Luchilu's support was absolutely insane, which allows me to leave. And at this point, what I'm scared of is him trying to snipe me out with a bird, because it's very obvious I ran in this direction. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to just be scared of the bird a little bit, but also try to go to the doctor for a heal, because I think my Prospector, I don't think he has healing. He does have healing, yeah. I have 2 stacks of healing on my Prospector, because Prospector, he just heals so fast, and when I want to harass, it's good to heal. So I keep telling the doctor to heal me. I know that there's a risk of the bird, but I just want to, like, when the bird goes away, I basically want to say like, hey, we can heal. But watch this healing speed, dude. This healing speed is going to go crazy. Let's see here. I already have a little bit of healing on me just because of the automatic heal with this trait. And boom, it's done. That fast. Like, it's crazy how fast it is. With Doc plus healing, oh my gosh, the healing is just stupidly fast. So, because I'm dead on share, I'm just going to go decode at this point. Like, I think at this point, I've already done my job. Whee! Yeah, at this point, I just decode. I get a little nervous because Luchlu dies here, and then he does actually swap to me. I forgot about this. He does swap to me because Luchlu died here. I was a little lucky. I didn't know if he'd be able to make that. I wanted to go down that alleyway, but I didn't make it either. This is going to be a hit. I thought that was going to be a hit guaranteed. That, I was surprised that was a hit. I don't know. The very jank interactions right there. Nightmare's a very jank character. And I realized right over here is the perfect spot to kite him because he can't really utilize his dashes too well with this window. I try to be a little patient, but I see his red light, so he's coming. I get the pushback, which gives me even more distance. And I know the Cypher Machine is primed, so at this point I'm like, okay, here's the plan. We die, and then we go Graveyard. Because Graveyard, obviously, very, very strong. Best kiting spot on the map. And he's on me for a while, but I do believe he teleports soon, I want to say, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he TP's right there. And I think at this point, we go to the gate, and we should make it out, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, I forgot. Yeah, he double teleported back to me because he wanted me dead. But Doc is able to get onto the other gate, and then Escapeologist rescues Luchilu, and then they get the 3 escape, which was pretty nice. So that was it was a mediocre kite, I should say, but the support ended up going well, and it ended up being a victory. So I don't know. Prospector versus Nightmare is a very awkward matchup, so I was kind of satisfied with the result here. All right, next match is against a Hermit, and this one's like a weird one, if I remember correctly. I actually got like 3 Hermit matches on Red Church, so I don't know which one this was, but yeah, it was weird. So this is the Hermit with Confined Space, actually. How long is he gonna... Oh, he was waiting for people to start ciphers, I see. Okay. Well, I'm literally right here, so he's gonna come for me. I don't know where he is. I don't really see him just yet, but I do know that it's a Hermit. And I go back here. This wall is really good against Hermit. These long walls are really, really good against Hermit. Unfortunately, he has Confined Space, which most Hermits... I would say most Hermits bring Insolence. A good amount of them bring Confined. But yeah, see how he just can't aim? He just can't hit me? And then like right here, I can drop a Magnet. And I could get to the window in time. However, uh-oh, there's Confined. That's a problem. So yeah, this is not really that good. I'm definitely going to eat a hit here. So you know what I do here? I realize, oh, I can't transition. I have to stay here. I don't really know how to transition against Hermit. I'm really bad against transitioning, so I'm like, okay, well, I know this is confined up. I'm just going to keep doing it. So I do the exact same thing. I just stun him, and then I keep going around the wall because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to transition. So he just blinks me. Confined Blink is, I will say, it is a draw build for Hermit. I feel like you need Insolence to maximize his full potential. Confined is more like, if you struggle with Chase, you need it. At this point, I'm just going to try to play for a Pallet Mind Game, but I'm terrible at Pallet Mind Games, so I think I just lose right here. I thought he was going to walk through, but he respects the Pallet. Yeah, as you can tell, my biggest flaw is still I'm terrible at Pallet Mind Games. I lose like 80% of my Pallet Mind Games. This Hermit also has a lot of interesting things. He has Max Pallet Break because he has Confined. He has Mischievous for some reason. He has Impulsive, like... He has a very heavy chase build, I will say. This is very heavy chase, and camp. Very heavy chase and camp. Very little map pressure, though. I guess he just relies on the base abilities for that alone. But again, Prospector is like a little awkward into Hermit because he can cancel attack recovery. Cowboy got a crazy flywheel there, by the way. That was going to be after half if he didn't get that flywheel, which was really cool. I do know that this is coming, so I try to go for a little prediction there, which I kind of got it there. And Cowboy does pull me away, which I was actually not expecting him to do. And I was considering putting myself down here, I think, because I do have my, I think my little Cypher speed boost here, which I wanted to get, but I can't get it just yet. So we're still kiting, and I'm watching for a stun. I don't get my flywheel, though. I was really trying to get a flywheel there, but I couldn't get it. I just couldn't react in time. And I think here... Yeah, we go for one of these, and I messed up, I walk into it, but then I get my little speed boost, which is really, really helpful, and push him back a little bit here. I'm predicting this, because I knew most Hermits would do that right there. So this is all just very, very standard kiting. Right here, I have to line up a flywheel again. I have to look back, react, and I get the flywheel this time, thankfully. Thankfully. I go for a magnet, get the pushback, and I don't think I make it to this pallet. Yeah, I don't make it to this pallet, unfortunately, so I do go down. But you know, that was a pretty good rebound. The cowboy support helped out a little bit there. And I got a prediction of flywheel. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. So we get chaired out over here. This is not really the best chair. It's kind of hard to rebound from, but the Cypher is 30% away from being ready. And I think, if I remember correctly, there's a target switch in this game. I don't remember exactly. Again, there's a lot of damage on Perfumer and Novelist. Or sorry, Perfumer and Cowboy, but Novelist can come in. And yeah, that's a good example of why Novelist is very awkward into Hermit. I think he was trying to cancel it, but then accidentally ended up doing it too late. But that also led to a free rescue, so that was something that was nice. And Cowboy tries to heal, but we realize, oh, he's coming. And I just go to hide in Godkite, because it's obviously Godkite is good. I was surprised that he wasn't coming after me, but he goes to the Cowboy instead. And I think the reason being was that he wanted to... I don't know why they didn't pop here, by the way. Oh, Cowboy no borrowed, right? That's why. Because he had no borrowed. So at this point, I was like, okay, I'm going to go for the Cypher because I don't know what Perfumer's doing. And then I see her switch colors, and I'm like, okay, we're safe. Because if Novelist got hit, Perfumer would go down, so that means I'd have to go to the Cypher. But now that she has blue, I can go to the gate, start up on the gate, while Novelist gets the rescue, and he's going for the Perfumer, I believe, so she just pops. And then he starts going to the gate, which I was not expecting. But I was fine with this, because, again, guess where I'm kiting? At this stupid wall. I'm like, okay, he's here. Time to kite at this stupid wall again, and I have a magnet this time, so you can just do this. Like, whenever a Hermit does this, you just magnet and sit inside of it. And look, he's scared. He doesn't want to do it, so he cancels it. But he's got another one. And I'm just sitting inside my magnet. It auto-cancels. I vault the window, and that's basically it. I don't really have anything else. I don't have flywheel, I don't have magnets, so I'm kind of just dead here. Do I die? Oh, yeah, this was so unlucky. Watch, look at this. This is my luck. This is just my luck, by the way. Would have had dungeon right here. No dungeon. No dungeon, bro. No dungeon. Unfortunately, right? No dungeon. We got another magnet here. Put the magnet on the Hermy Burmy. There's the first stun. I got the pushback. I was trying to push him into the tree. That I did get what I wanted, which was good. He baits up my flywheel, which was also good. And guess what? No dungeon here either. I think I would have actually been like right on top of dungeon, but it was over there. So I literally got the 1/3 chance of dungeon being in the wrong spot. So that sucked. Almost got the 4 escape, but not quite. All right, next up, an Ann match. Prospector, as you know, has a very good matchup into Ann. But we also have Gravekeeper as well. Gravekeeper also has a very good matchup into Ann, and I feel like Meteor is pretty good too. The annoying thing here, this is actually a crazy play. This is why I'm frustrated with quick match, because I never know where the hunter is at, and I never know what the hunter is. So you don't know where they're at or what it is. So look at this. This Ann actually gets something crazy on me. Look, I have no idea what it is. I see the cats. I'm like, oh, that's scary. Well, look at that. Like, what? How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to be prepared for that? Like, now I'm never going to hug the wall that closely ever again, because that's just scary, bro. And the Ann also has excitement. I don't know what it is, bro. I've been playing a lot of Prospector, but I've also, like, when Anti and whatnot, I'm playing Anti in rank. I've been playing other characters in rank. I'm getting nothing but excitement. Anns are just constantly bringing excitement versus me nowadays. I don't know why. Anns are so comfortable bringing excitement nowadays. I really don't know what it is. I'll toss a magnet here, and then I think that Ann actually gets a little bit lost. I'm really trying my best not to trigger the polarity early. I see that she vaults that, and I'm like, okay, does she have confined? No, she doesn't. That's rather interesting. And she gets lost. I don't know why she gets lost. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was going for some lineup with the cats. I'm not really sure. Didn't get it though, so I just realized, okay, she missed her cat. I can just you know, do some Prospector gaming here. And I'm really trying to watch out. I'm constantly watching her because I'm thinking she has blink, right? I'm not expecting her to have excitement, because Anns don't bring excitement. Like, it's just not a thing. I don't know why so many Anns are bringing excitement. But I think it's just because of Prospector. I dodge the cat, but I know the jump is coming. And I'm like, okay, I can cancel the thing. Oh, well, and excitement. And even my flywheel is not enough. So I'm cooked. Yeah, excitement N is it's really, really annoying. In fact, excitement against Prospector is really frustrating, actually. Because if you're in a really bad spot, you can very easily get your attack recovery canceled and then just immediately die. Especially against stuff like Wax and Ann. The amount of The amount of excitement and wax ands I've fought in the past like week has been insane. Like I'm honestly so annoyed about excitement and wax. Like just please use Blinker Warp. I'm begging you. Please be normal. Stop bringing excitement. I beg, bro. I'm trying to practice my Prospector, not get excitement at every 2 seconds. Beautiful rescue here from the grave, and unfortunately, I don't think I can do much here. If I was a better Prospector, I could have got the throw the instant magnet trick and then got the distance, but because of where I was, I didn't do it. And also, I just wasn't prepared for it either. So it's a bit of both ways. I wasn't prepared and I wasn't ready. I'm trying to prevent full presence here. I don't know why she's emoting, but I'm trying to prevent full presence here. We do see the Explorer finishes the 4th Cypher with a page. So right now we're actually in a winning position. Well, a draw guaranteed, most likely, but a win if somebody can die for me, right? Like what the Grave has to do here is he has to die for me. Because 4 Cyphers are done. Explorer already has a page that'll be to 50. Oh my gosh, he's got the S tier access she was saying. That's crazy. Meteorologist is coming in. We love to see Freerun coming in, getting those spells ready, Zoltrack ready. Here comes the Grave. The Anne was very patient with her cats. I'll have to give her that. She was very, very, very patient with the cats. And the Grave is just like, well, if you're not going to use the cross, I'm just going to force it. So she does use cross, but doesn't swing. At this point, she has to aim for a Terror Shock. That's her only victory. But with Anne's swing, it's very hard to get a Terror Shock because of how reactable it is. Can happen, but definitely not seen too often. So I know excitement is ready here, but I see the Meteorologist go for the Wind Blast, and I was like, oh, thank goodness, because now we win. Like, unless she blinks, we're winning. And I see her go for the Grave, and I'm like, okay, that's it. I get away. Like, we are just good, bro. We are just good. And she seals off the Meteorologist. Meteor eats a hit here, and then I'm like, huh? What's going on? What's going on over there? So then I'm like, okay, I gotta go to the Cypher, because Explorer has to rescue now. But then he says Cypher Machine primed, but he's pinging 50, and I'm like, why is he pinging 50 if it's not primed? And I was like, oh yeah, it's Explorer. I trust him. I'm just gonna go to the gate, I think. Yeah. He's not even using his page. And there's the page, okay. Yeah, I remember I was like, during this match, I was so confused. And for this, I think I was gonna be like, oh, I'll just, I'll toss a magnet. I'll toss a magnet there and see what we can get. If she TPs, but I just remembered, oh yeah, she's excitement. And then she's going for the gate, and I'm like, okay, here she is. I've got 3 magnets and a flywheel against an Anne. I should have the advantage here. We do see the first cat, and I toss the first magnet here. Whoop! And that gets me out because, haha, Anne versus Prospector. Thankfully, that didn't seal me. And at this point, I don't know where the dungeon was. It is right there, but I didn't know where it was. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, we gotta just work and pray here. And then we get our Cypher speed boost here at the perfect time. I magnet here because I know she's going to go for one more thing. And it gets the perfect lineup into the tree. And then Flywheel does its thing. And we get the 4 escape, which was pretty cool. I was happy about that one as well. But again, I did have quite the good matchup into her. All right, this next match is more of just a fun one. It doesn't really have anything to do with like my Prospector being absolutely crazy. It's more of Jason's forward being absolutely crazy. So if you guys have seen Jason is a high tier player, very, very talented high tier player. Plays forward and wildling to an insane level there, like one of the best harassers on the server. We were also paired up with Dry Napkins and Mango, 2 other high tier players. These guys are really, really good. I was like scared to play with them because I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw. But luckily I didn't throw too much. But yeah, this 4 was so crazy. Oh, yeah, these Goatman cages actually look really cool. I got to see them in the match, but like actually getting to look at them with like the weird mirror effect. I wasn't really paying attention to it because I was more just trying to actually live. But oh, black cage. Oh, ooh, clean, very clean. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just want to see this kite because I remember when I was decoding. I think it's like a 3 Cypher Goatman kite. I was like, how is Jason getting this? I guess an excitement Goatman too. There's a beautiful flywheel. Look at that positioning, like what? And because you're forward, you can take that. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Here, I think I'm a bit of a coward because I'm like, okay, Jason's kiting so well. I'm so scared the Goatman's gonna switch targets. So I think I'd be a coward for like a little bit. I'm surprised the Goatman doesn't excitement there. I think he doesn't because he barely has a cage or wants to save it. But yeah, it's so crazy. I was playing like, I think 5 or 6 matches with this group yesterday, and Jason's fort is so good that like, they would 3 Cypher kite and still have like 50% ball every time. It was crazy. I was like, okay, well, if you 3-0 kite, surely you're out of ball, and then they ping 50% ball left, and I'm just like, huh? How? How the heck do you still have that? So, at this point, I'm like, okay, I finished my Cypher. I go back through, I see the help me ping. Priestess wants me to finish her Cypher, because she probably wants to give some lineups for the, for Jason, right? And again, all these players are really, really good. And look at the constant, like, ball usage, such good gameplay being done from Jason's forward here. And so I realized things are getting a little bit dicey, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come here and support, because my Prospector can support and whatnot. Because duo kiting Goatman at this point in the game, with how many resources we have, with how much Cypher progress we have, is definitely viable, especially after Priestess just took a hit here. So my first priority here, break the cage. Break the cage, always break the cage. That is the #1 priority when you're kiting with a Goatman. Always break the cage. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, I'll just get a little quick stun here, just for a little distance. Boop. Nice stun. And right here, I tried something so cheeky. I didn't get it, but if you guys see what's over there, you guys might see what I was trying to go for. So the Goatman, I think, I go for the cage break, and they hit Jason. I see the tram though, I go for it. I almost made it. I was so close. I haven't got that clip yet, but I was so close. I'm getting it one day, I'm telling you. The fact that it's in my head though, that's the important thing. Like, what I've been noticing is that, like, with my Prospector is I haven't been able to execute things well, but I have the ideas in my head, and that's what's important. So I get the body block there unintentionally. I was trying to go for more of the cage break there. But again, this is where Goatman struggles, is with duo kite, because he can't do anything right now. So at this point, we just go through this portal here, and I think it's about to run away. And then I realize, okay, well, what's gonna happen here is Jason's eventually gonna go through the long portal, and then he's gonna swap to me, which is fine. Keep in mind, we still have no idea what his trade is. You see something funny coming up here. I see Jason go flying. I'm like, okay, that's my cue to run away. I know the Goatman probably has at least one cage, and he sees me. I'm the only other target. So what he's gonna do here is he's gonna cage me, so I have to hug the pallet. And so this is what I do. I see the other one, flywheel that. I was a little lucky there, and then I get a pallet stun because I know he was gonna be aggressive. I don't know how that tear shocks. When I saw excitement, I was like, oh, that was his trade the whole time? But then of course we get the pop instead, so that was pretty cool. He does go for the gate now. So let's see here. Yeah, he goes for the gate, and I'm like, yo, beware, he's going for the gate. But they don't care, it's fine. It's so crazy. Like, when I was matching with these players, it made me feel like more confident. I don't know. I guess it's like I'm just being carried, but like when I'm matched with strong players, I feel confident to go for plays that I usually consider to be too risky, I guess is what it's like. Basically, oh, you have my back. Whereas like when I rank with in my rank team, I'm always so scared to throw the game. It also has to do with quick match. Maybe that's also it as well. Like in this, I'm more willing to go for like riskier plays or like things that might not be as good to go for, just because it's quick match, and that feels like really, really good. And I don't have to like worry about like people like screaming at me in post match. Even though I turned off post match already. He goes for the backdash there, doesn't get it because I don't think he has cage. Or I guess he missed input. I've been there. So I just get greedy for the gate. I see the portal here. And then he picks up the wrong magnet, unfortunately. He picked up the magnet from earlier that I missed. But with the long portal, the rest of them can just walk out the gate, which is pretty nice. So yeah, Priestess, OP on Ever Sleeping. But, you know, Goatman was there too. So we got 2 OP characters. But I don't know, that was another good match, I think. Next up, we've got Anne here again. This time it's Warp, Detention, and Insolence, which I was actually surprised to see that it's Insolence, but I think Jason gets another really good first kite here, but I mainly saved this due to the mid-game and end game. But actually, it looks like Acro takes first chase at 4-stop here. So yeah, obviously 4-stop Acro, very, very strong. I think I spawned at first stop on this match. Yeah, forward has Tent, and then Explorer is doing their Explorer thing. But yeah, and gaming, swapping targets, knowing that Acrobat is too broken, gonna go for Jason's forward. Yeah, Jason's forward is just really, really good. What can I say? Jason's just insane. Like, we played more matches than this, and like literally, like these guys are just so good. Like they are just so good. She switches targets though, or at least I think she's trying to find the Explorer here, and then the Explorer I think does get found out. Yeah, the Explorer does get found out here, unfortunately. I think. No, she doesn't. Oh, by the way, see how it says the Hunter is Herald? You know how they just changed that? Yeah, they're changing that back. I don't know why they're changing her back to Disciple. I don't know why they're doing that. But then do we see football here? Flywheel? Ooh, look at that. That was beautiful, actually. Flywheel into immediate football. I actually wonder what Jason's ping is. I feel like Jason's ping is really good. Either that or they just have godlike reaction time. There's the cat. Do we see the football? Yes, we do. Football's to the pallet. Drops the pallet. This should be the hit. I've been there, Ann. I've been there. Dang, I've been there. Yeah, forward. Dang, such a good kiter against like early game hunters. I feel like he's a lot harder when they have presence, but like, dude, I swear, with just like the little speed boost that you can get, this should be a hit, surely, right? There's no way she falls for the same trick twice. Ah, there it is. Okay, he almost got away with that though. That's crazy. Almost got away with it. Does she have max pallet break? She does. Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, she would definitely not be getting away with it. It wasn't for max pallet break. She's gonna seal off the acro to lower the ciphers, but that also means Jason can just kite even longer. So again, yeah, our ciphers are looking really, really good here. Explorer has almost a cipher in his entire hand. I've already finished one cipher, and 40%, 30-40% on the next one. This should be the down though, right? That's the guaranteed down. Okay, so that was a very, very long kite from Jason. A few mistakes from the AM, but just overall really, really good from our forward buddy here. And I think Mango comes in for first rescue, I want to say, because I'm very far. I'm all the way at God Kite. I cannot make that. But we are doing really, really good here because 3 ciphers are done. 1 is at 65. That was like a 3.5 cipher kite, but it's basement. And basement complicates things because, yeah, basement. Now, my goal here is like, oh, that was a good firebomb actually. Oh, what the? Wait, he didn't go in? He was above? Did he jump over the basement? What the heck? Yeah, I see this happen and I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, this is not good. I need to get in there because I've got 3 magnets and a flywheel. I can definitely do something, but I'm very, very far. So Acrobat does get sealed, but jumps before it happens, gets the slow bomb. That was actually beautiful timing from that. Getting the slow bomb off before it happened. And we take the forward back into the basement here. Explorers, yeah, unfortunately Dry Napkins was lagging a lot. Their ping was like so bad. I think that's why they're playing Explorer, because their ping was just like not the best. But they just get sealed off here. Cypher's obviously 91, so we can't get in there just yet. And I realize what the Anne's doing here. I know she's gonna go for an instant swing. It's very obvious. But since there's so many people here, I just go for it anyway. So we get the rescue. I think Anne's going for the Acrobat here instead. But we're fine with that because it's not on the Dead on Chair Survivor. Does get a small mistake here, which is a bit unfortunate. But we all start rushing the Cypher here, I think, a little bit. She goes back. And I'm ready for a stun here. But I don't think I'm able to get it. Let's see. Oh yeah, we play like a very long, like, waiting game here. I don't know what Anne was doing here, honestly. I think she's just waiting for cats. Yeah, I was waiting for cats. There's the cat. And then I think I dodge the cat, but I think I make a big mistake here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think I make it right here. Because the magnet went away. That's what happened. The magnet went away. It ran out. And I was hoping that I would still be able to get the stun. But at least we get the Cypher primed. She drops the Explorer. I don't know why she drops the Explorer. I think she was scared of like harassment from the forward. Which does actually happen because, as you can see, boom, now we can get the half health rescue. And Mango's already on the Cypher. So we all have BT. It doesn't matter who she hits. And then we just pop because she's going to come pick me up. But then, unfortunately, Explorer can't really get anywhere, probably due to the ping. I think I was going to try to stun here. Can't make it. Although, look at this. This is goofy. I try to flywheel to get more distance. Look at this. Bit of a weird one, right? Bit of a weird one. And I'm like, okay, well, I know she has warp. I know she has warp at this point. So that's my biggest thing. I'm like, warp cooldown is ended. I'm really scared of warp. I know that they're going to split gates, but I don't know which way she's going to warp, so I'm kind of floating around mid here. I do want to go to first stop gate, right? But I don't know where exactly she's going to warp to, and then I'm like, oh, that's really close. I don't really like that. And I don't know if she sees me here. I don't think that she does. Let's see. Yeah, she's going for the forward for now. But forward makes the gate, so she starts heading back. And I'm like, oh, please don't see me. Please don't see me. I just start making a run for it because I assumed she just saw me. I don't know how, but it just felt like she knew exactly where I was, which was a little scary. So at this point, forward leaves. Acrobat's still getting his gate open because obviously Acro on gate takes forever. And once again, I'm in this position of like, haha, funny, 3 minutes, flywheel Anne. And I'm like, I don't know where she's coming from. I know she's probably going around. And I'm like, which way? Which way? I'm scared. Which way? Which way? Which way? And I'm like, ah! I got so scared when I saw that, but I get a really, really good stun there. get the pushback and a lot of distance. The best types of pushbacks with Prospector is when you don't get stunned, you get distance, and you push the 100 or something. That's always like the best case scenario. So here I'm like, okay, I'm readying up the magnet trick where I want to throw the magnet on top of myself as quickly as possible. And I just have to wait for her to jump. That's my reaction. Just waiting for her to jump, waiting for her to jump, waiting for her to jump. Do it now. Boom. I get pushed away from the gate. Uh-oh, this is not good. I have to go up here, and she's gonna wait for her cats and gaming. So it's like, okay, this is awkward. This one is right here. I want to explain this one. I remember I was thinking I was so big brain for this. Probably not even that big brain, but for my level, maybe. So right here, I'm scared of a jump, right? I know she's gonna have a jump. So I need to get to the gate, but she's locking off. She can seal me from right here if I get too close. So I have to give a little bit of a wide berth because I'm pretty sure she can seal me, and then she'd be able to do like a curve jump and kill me. So I have to keep a wide berth from the edge of the platform. But I can't go too far committed to the gate, otherwise if she drops down, she gets a curve jump. So the second I see her drop, I start moving backwards. And then I know she jumps. I'm like, okay, at this point, we have to throw the magnet. I push her back. And then at that point, it is GG's. Oh my goodness, dude. My heart was beating so fast. If it wasn't Prospector, I was not getting that, bro. I was not getting that at all. But luckily, I was able to. I was like, my mind was like thinking so fast at that point. But it's like, that's the thing, is like, I'm glad that I'm thinking like that now, because that's how I know I'm getting better at the character. I still have so much more to learn. I still throw like half my matches with this character. Like, he's been really interesting to study recently, and I really hope that I can keep getting better at him because he's really fun. I really want to keep improving with him and maybe trying to like actually carry some games with him, because I have carried a few games, but not consistently, and that's the problem, is I'm just not consistent. But yeah, those are the matches. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.